Word to the wise. Stop making yourself available for unavailable people. Stop making yourself available for people who do not take the time out to make themselves available for you. Stop making yourself available for people or for a person who only talks to you when it's convenient for them. Stop making yourself available by sitting around and waiting for an interaction that may never come. Stop making yourself available for a person, for people whose only goal is to talk to you whenever it's convenient for them. I'm trying to look for a visual to help explain this. You've been sidelined. Why are you waiting on the sideline to enter into the game that you're not even a part of the team? Stop putting yourself in a position to be disappointed. Start living your life. Live your life. Stop waiting. Stop sitting there hoping that they will engage. Stop standing by trying to give yourself some hope that things will change. Stop waiting. Quit it. Quit waiting for people and start living your life. Find out who you are. Find out your value. Start understanding your worth. And you will find yourself living and enjoying your life again because you stopped waiting. The thing about it is that you were never created to be stationary. You were never created to be immobile. You were never created to not progress. And yet you put your life on hold, hoping and waiting for something that is likely never going to come. And so you fester and day in and day out and day in and day out, and you're festering on something that hasn't taken place, and you find yourself getting offended because it hasn't happened. They haven't engaged you. They haven't texted you. They didn't call you. You see them online, but they're not responding to you. They're not doing things the way that you imagine in your mind, the way that you're hoping for things to happen. Stop waiting on people who are not waiting on you. Stop waiting on people who are living their life, enjoying their life while you sit by and wonder, when is it going to be my turn? I'm telling you, I'm giving you permission. Get up, get on, move on with your life. Stop sitting. It's not worth your peace of mind. It's not worth your purpose and your destiny. There is far too much on the inside of you for you to be sitting around waiting for somebody to see value in you that clearly they don't have the vision to see. Or if they see the value in you, they don't value you enough to even give a fuck. Imagine that. But you have to value yourself enough to say, you know what? I'll see you later. And if later never comes, it's been real. Value yourself enough to not be available all the time. Because I've learned that there are certain individuals who will get accustomed to you always being there. And so they put you on the back burner because they figure, oh, she ain't going nowhere, or he ain't going nowhere. Stop that shit. Stop being that person. Stop being that person who is, what's the word I'm looking for? Expendable in somebody else's life. Because somebody who sees your worth and your value ain't not a damn thing on the face of this planet that's going to get them to treat you in the way that you've been treated by the people or the person that you're trying to get over right now. Stop waiting for unavailable people. Make yourself unavailable. Put that fucking busy signal up and get on with your life. Get up and get on with your life. You have better things to do. You have your own journey. You have your own race to win. The people who are supposed to be there will be there. You don't even have to worry about that. God already take care of that. The people who are supposed to be in your life will be there. And there is nothing, Absolutely nothing on the face of the planet that will stop that. But the moment you make yourself unavailable for unavailable people is the moment you're going to find yourself getting real popular. And you're getting real popular because you're no longer that person who's just sitting on the sideline waiting. You're no longer that person who's just like a good little dog and sitting and waiting for the master's return. You're getting up and you're getting on with your life. Stop being available for unavailable people. It's time for you to make yourself unavailable by getting up and moving on with your life. You have a purpose. God has a plan for you. And that is what I want to see you moving towards. Stop waiting for these little people because these little people are not worth your destiny. They're not worth your purpose. So I'm going to need for you to put your big girl drawers on, your big boy drawers on, and make yourself unavailable. It's time for the fucking busy signal to go up. It's time for you to be like on air, do not disturb. I'm living my life, doing my shit. You have a purpose, and your purpose is not to be on anybody's sidelines. Your purpose is not to be anybody's afterthought. Your purpose is not to be anybody's second option or backup plan. Your purpose is to be the person that you were created to be, and that person is great. Your purpose is to make a mark in the earth that was never be erased because nobody else has your fingerprint. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to stand alone. Because I can guarantee you something. If you're standing alone, you won't be standing alone very long. You're not standing alone because nobody wants to get along with you. Sometimes those are seasons where you have to grow, and you have to grow by yourself, and you have to grow in those seasons. But I'm going to tell you something. This too shall pass. But you cannot keep making yourself available for unavailable people. You cannot keep making yourself available for people who are used to your presence and who might tell you or treat you as if you're just an option, like you're just a convenience. You need to be around people who make you a priority, where you don't have to second guess your significance. And not that other people determine your significance, but the people who want to be in your life will make that known. You won't have to question that shit because it'll be known. But until then, get up and get on with your life. Find something to do. Turn that fucking phone off. Put them motherfuckers on block. Do whatever you need to do to start living your life. Your life. Not their life. Your life. And as you continue and start living your life, then you're going to find whether or not you even want these same people who sidelined you, if you even want them to be a part of your life going forward. But no more waiting. No more laying in wait. Don't give these motherfuckers the pleasure of watching you sit on the bench when you were created to run a race, to get on your journey. You got work to do, love. It's time to get to it. You got work to do. It's time to get to it. It's time to get in it. It's time to do it. But the first step is to become unavailable. It's time for you to be unavailable. It's time for you to be unavailable and to let them bitches do what they do. Let them people say what they say. But you got work to do. So let's get to work.